Don't let, he touched me. He touched me, don't touch me.
There is only one solution. There is only one solution. Antifada revolution. Antifada revolution.
G'day guys, so I'm right now in the heart of Caulfield, in the heart of Jewish Melbourne, and over the last 8 weeks the city of Melbourne has become a no-go zone for Jewish people. They feel really unsafe going there. It was since the start of October, the conflict between Israel and Hamas. There have been constant pro-Hamas demonstrations in the city, a lot of displays of Judeophobia there, which makes a lot of Jews feel very unsafe and uncomfortable. So today I'll be going in to check out the rallies and observe and interview pro-Hamas demonstrators and see what they have to say in their own words. Okay, folks, I've just arrived in the city. I'm outside Federation Square, and I just found out that I can't catch a tram up to the State Library. The entire city comes to a standstill. No trams, no traffic because of the pro-Hamas demonstrations that are occurring. And this has been happening in the heart of Melbourne for the last 8 weeks.
Antifada revolution. Antifada revolution. There is only one solution. There is only one solution. Antifada revolution. Antifada revolution. Out, Israel, out.
Israel. There's a lot of misconceptions about the chant from the river to the sea.
Yeah.
What does it actually mean? Just tell the world what it actually means.
From the Mediterranean, from the river
to the sea. Tell the world what it means.
From the sea is the Mediterranean, and from the river to the Euphrates. The Jews have the two lines,
right?
Rivers. They want from river to river, right?
Right.
So it's called the Great of Israel. Right. They want to expand from the Euphrates River to the Nile River. Right. It ain't gonna fucking happen, man.
Right.
They're stuck in Palestine. Iran won't allow it.
Right.
We got them stuck in Palestine and South Lebanon, and we will destroy them there. The Jews can go back to Ukraine, Germany, and Poland, where they were being killed and came for safety passages.
Right.
And we helped them, and now they're committing genocide because they are evil.
Right.
They are evil creatures.
Right.
Evil creatures.
I do believe that throughout history, the Jewish people have traditionally been like aggressors in many wars. So I don't understand it too much. This is the first time I've heard that phrase. So I don't know a whole lot about it, but from what I can understand, Israel certainly, isn't it on the Black Sea? It's not even on the Mediterranean, right?
Israel?
Yeah, it's on the Black Sea, no?
The Black Sea?
Yeah, right?
The state of Israel?
Yes.
Like next to Lebanon and Jordan.
No, my geography is a bit wonky right now. It's on the Mediterranean or the Black Sea? I can't remember now.
Yeah, look, I think it might be on the Black Sea.
Okay.
Possibly, yeah.
Well, look, if that's the case, it certainly doesn't hold claim over the Mediterranean, no more so the Euphrates.
Which country does Israel border?
Egypt?
I don't think so, no.
I've no idea.
You're asking me a hard question now. I think it's right next to Lebanon, right?
Yeah.
And obviously Palestine is right next to it as well. And I think Jordan's above it, I think. Why do you ask?
No, I'm just curious. So it's on the Black Sea.
I don't know.
No, I'm curious. No, not at all. So what does the word Intifada mean to you?
Intifada?
Yeah.
I've never heard that word.
Right. Because they're chanting it here. Intifada, Intifada. From the river to the sea.
Oh, is that what it means?
Oh, well, no, it's Intifada is an Arabic word.
There is only one solution. There is only one solution. Antifada revolution. Antifada revolution. There is only one solution. There is only one solution. Antifada revolution. Antifada revolution.
People claim that Gaza is Hamas is a terrorist group, but it's ridiculous to me. Exactly. It's born from the oppression.
Is a product of their environment. You live in that environment and you become a product of it.
And from what geographic location is it referring to? From which river to which sea? From the river to the sea. From which river? Euphrates River
Yeah, I believe that's the one. Yeah.
To the Black Sea?
To the isn't it the Jordan Sea?
So what does the term vegan washing actually mean?
So it's basically the Zionist state of Israel is basically using veganism as a tool to appropriate veganism to basically whitewash its genocide. So, for example, they'll talk about vegan armies and vegan boots on vegan soldiers, things like that. And it's their way of basically saying, look, we don't do anything wrong. We've got a vegan army, but on the other side of the coin, they're genociding the Palestinian people.
Let me ask you this. There's a lot of misinformation and misconception out there about the chant from the river to the sea. What does it actually mean?
It's about dismantling the apartheid state. It's not about anything else. It's really important that people understand the meaning behind that.
So dismantling the Zionist state of Israel.
Correct.
Peace on stolen land.
What does this chant from the river to the sea actually mean?
From the river to the sea, it was always Palestine. It belonged to Palestine.
The whole land.
Exactly, the whole land.
What does the word Intifada mean to you?
Intifada? You tell me, brother. What does it?
Well, there's a lot of misinformation. So let me ask you, sister.
For me, I stand with humanity, and I stand with Palestine.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
No worries, brother.
God bless you.
You too. Salam alaikum.
Salam alaikum. What's your message to Australia?
Australia, we need to come back to humanity, to face the truth. We need to sit with the truth. We need to end the occupation. And from the occupation, we need to free Palestine.
When you say occupation, what does that actually mean, practically speaking?
Well, let's look at the situation. What is the situation on the ground at the moment now in Gaza? What's happening?
So does end the occupation mean getting Israel out of Gaza, out of the West Bank?
Well, that's not for me to decide what the future should be, again, as I said.
Shouldn't you, if you say the term, if you use the phrase end the occupation, shouldn't you know what that actually means?
Yes, I do. I do know what an
What does that mean in practical terms?
In West Bank? What do we see in West Bank happening now? It's a military regime that is occupying the freedom of movement, the dignity of human beings.
So is it only Israel that controls the border with Gaza?
Well, which border are we talking about?
The whole Gaza border in its entirety.
Well, we have Egypt.
Right.
And we have Israel.
Yeah.
So those borders at the moment are controlled by who? Who makes the decisions? Who makes the decisions? And this is what we need to change.
Sure.
Sovereignty. National sovereignty, right? National sovereignty.
Okay. Thank you very much. God bless you. Very knowledgeable. Thank you. All the best. Am I Jewish? You tell me. What difference does it make if I'm Jewish or not? Why do you need to ask that?
I'm not asking.
Why is that relevant?
Yeah, I'm right.
Have you got something against Jewish people?
No, I don't.
Why should that be relevant?
No, I don't.
Why are you asking me if I'm Jewish?
You're asking me questions and I'm asking.
Why are you asking me if I'm Jewish? Why is that relevant?
Dude.
Don't touch it. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Hey, sir. Sir. You got any words of wisdom? Any words of wisdom?
That's exactly.
What does from the river to the sea mean, sir? It means everybody should be free, not just... Really? What does it actually mean? Come on, be honest.
Australian Palestinian advocacy network boss Nashar Mashini was a panelist, a decision which outraged the Australian Jewish community. In 2018, he referred to some Jewish people as being filth.
In particular, we'd also like to thank members of the Jewish community for standing here with us today. Thank you. Because these are real Jews, not the filth we've got over there.
I think that you're a brilliant... I actually think that you're a brilliant spokesman. I think you're a brilliant spokesman. And
Australia views Hamas as a terrorist organisation. This is just getting back to this core here, Nasser. So how can you not come out and condemn them?
Huh? Why won't you condemn that?
Can't you accept Hamas's responsibility leading up to this? That's all I'm asking you. Can you accept that? Will you condemn the terrorist organisation? Again, I'm asking you. I'm talking about a terrorist organisation here. Are you going to come out and are you going to condemn the terrorist organisation? It's a simple question, Nasser.
I'm in a public place. He's a public figure. They protested at the hotel, right, with the hostages. You didn't give them a move on order, did you? And that was private property. So, for you to tell me to move on. That's all. It's a peaceful demonstration. Are you saying that it's a peaceful demonstration where they chant Intifada in the heart of Melbourne?
Hamas is doing exactly what they have to do.
This is supposed to be legitimate criticism of Israel, caricaturing and making fun of Orthodox Jews and demonizing them constitutes legitimate criticism of Israel. Thank you, sir. Worked out well in the Soviet Union, didn't it? And in Cambodia and in China. Communism works well, doesn't it?
Communism is beautiful. What's it like having a dictator, by the way?
What was that?
When your dictator's big, how do you fix without getting elected?
Right. That's your. I love your debating skills.
You couldn't have been circumcised, but where would they cut?
What was
they cut? I don't know.
The circumcision?
I don't know. They couldn't have done you. Where would they cut?
So could you elaborate on the circumcision comment?
What I'm saying is your dick is so small, they couldn't have cut without.
So you mentioned circumcision. What does that mean?
That's
Right. Is that something the Jewish people do?
Jewish people do it. Muslim people do it all over the world.
So why did you mention circumcision?
Muslims get circumcised as well.
Right.
Yeah. So you wouldn't know that because you're
yeah. So why you did I insult you? I'm just having a conversation.
Are you a pedophile? You know what? I'm 16. You know I'm 16. Stop looking at me.
So am I a pedophile? So you're a minor. Hey, don't fucking touch me. Don't touch my personal stuff. Don't let he touched me. He touched me. Don't touch me. Peaceful peace activists. Very peaceful. What do you think should be the solution?
I think the Australian government needs to cut ties with the Israeli government. Sanctions, boycotts, send a strong message. What do you mean by what's?
Is there, in terms of a solution, do you foresee a two-state solution?
Yeah, I support a one-state solution, and that's a one-state Palestinian solution where Jews are a fabric of their society, like they have been for thousands of years. I absolutely support that, but I don't see a way that we can continue with the status quo as it is, because it's as we're saying, it's murdering thousands and thousands of people. Women, children, everyone.
Right. So essentially a secular Palestinian state under Palestinian Arab sovereignty, and that includes Tel Aviv, and no Jewish state.
Yes.
Intifada, what does that mean to you?
That means peaceful as well as, that means resistance in all forms. So it means.
I'm just listening.
Oh yeah, it just means resisting a violent colonial occupation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. So do you realize that there was violence against Jewish people prior to the creation of the state of Israel?
Yeah. Yes, I do. But there was fundamentally a European problem with Jewish people, as we saw in World War II, which led to a lot of Christian Zionists also leading the charge, wanting to establish a state. And of course, the Nazis supported the state of Israel because they wanted to have Jews out of Europe.
That's actually not true. You heard of Haj Amin al-Husseini?
No.
He was Arafat's uncle, and he was an ally of Hitler.
Okay.
And he played a part in the Holocaust, and he set up a special SS unit full of Muslims, and he was based in Berlin, and he was churning out propaganda, Nazi propaganda, to the rest of the Arab world.
Right. Well, I have to look into that, obviously, yeah.
violence against Jewish people and terrorism, like we saw on October 7, actually predated the Balfour Declaration. Has been going on for many, many centuries. Were you aware of that?
Of course, there's been Jews have been persecuted for a long time. Yes, but there has been largely harmonious living between Jews and Arabs and Arab Muslims and things in Palestine for hundreds of years.
For hundreds of years.
Thousands of years.
Thousands
Yeah.
of years.
Yeah.
There were many massacres against Jewish people.
Massacres now with the state of Israel, and it's systemic massacres we're talking about. It's not one-off massacres. That's part of Israeli fabric now. It's to, as their leaders say, mow the lawn every few years.
Let me ask you this:
which means killing thousands of people.
No one's denying it.
Let me ask you this: if there are massacres, why is there photos from Syria and footage from Syria and the Turkish earthquake being repurposed of injured children, of dead children, of civilians, and being used by activists to claim that it's? Hey, how are you? How are you, sir? It's such an honour to have you here. I really admire you. I really admire you, sir. So he's got the police on. I'm in a public place. This guy's coming up. He's a very articulate. Why? You don't believe in freedom of speech? Why? For someone like, nothing's wrong. I'm just in a public place. I'm trying to have a conversation. This nice gentleman right here comes up and interrupts my conversation. I'm just having a civil dialogue. Having a conversation with what appear to be university students, having a civil dialogue, and this police officer with this articulate Palestinian activist, a very prominent, well-known Palestinian activist, comes and interrupts my conversation. I was just minding my own business.
So much love.
I'm all about peace and love.
Well, that's right. That's what this is about. Free Palestine and peace.
I do believe that throughout history, the Jewish people have traditionally been like aggressors in many wars.
Sure, go ahead.
Can you right now categorically say that you support Palestine?
Let me ask you this: so if you're gonna support a cause, you said that the Palestine from the river to the sea, you said it's the Black Sea. Shouldn't you know geographically where it's located? Right?
I'm not here to say I'm saying you shouldn't go to a protest that protests genocide because we don't know the exact geographical location.
What's your definition of genocide?
I'm not
the killing of innocent civilians. The killing of innocent
So
civilians.
a genocide, their population has increased, the Palestinian population. They've got one of the biggest increases compared to Jordan and other countries. Where is Ramallah?
Ramallah?
Yeah.
I don't know, but that's not an argument.
Shouldn't you know?
Maybe
Shouldn't you have basic knowledge?
Maybe I should. But here's what it comes down to: what basic knowledge you need to understand is that I don't care for these unimportant things.
It is important. You can't even locate Palestine on a map.
I could absolutely locate it on
So, but you said it was on a Black Sea.
Just because I can't remember. Over 10,000.
Well, you should. You should. It's basic 101 information.
Well, I just want to ask you one thing though, and I don't want you to dance around the question for me. I just want a clear answer. Do you support Palestine?
Why should I support Palestine?
I'm just asking. I'm not asking if. I'm not asking.
I support. No, absolutely not. I believe.
So then why that's
So then
all
this should
I'm-
have nothing to do with race
to me,
or
it's a
location
very
or anything.
simple issue. It's let's stop genocide.
Well, it's
Yeah,
not.
the
It's
killing
not a
of
simple
people
issue if you don't know where Palestine is on a map.
Listen,
What
mate,
I'm
the killing of
protesting
people
is
on
the genocide. I'm not protesting.
But
I'm
if you're going to protest something, you should have basic information. Look, I can see that you guys
Listen.
are good people, right?
Listen, mate,
I can see that you've got good intentions, right? But you should, at the very least, have basic 101 knowledge about the situation there.
Let's just go do this quickly then.
So let's go.
Anyway,
Hold on. Just zoom out. Go across. And Palestine is right here.
but why did you need to look it up?
That's what they're for. help you locate.
Shouldn't you already know if you're going to go to a rally where they chant from the river to the sea and Intifada? Shouldn't you have know the basic information?
Not good enough for you?
No, it's not, because you should know. You should know.
I showed you.
It's not on the Black Sea. The Black Sea is in Europe. The Black Sea is in Europe.
Right above it. Look, I'm not here to debate about whose land is whose.
No, you're being disingenuous. That wasn't my question. That wasn't my question.
Disingenuous. My fundamental belief is that whether it's whoever's land it is, it doesn't matter. The killing of people.
But that's not my question. Shouldn't you know where it is on the map?
Sure, I just showed you.
Why are you looking it up? You should already know.
Look it up.
It's not the black.
We go from where we were.
I'm a nutter, so I don't know where a country is on the map yet. So yet I attend a rally where they scream Intifada. That's a little bit rich. Intifada and from.
Did you not just watch me show you?
But if I ask, anyone can do it. If I ask you a basic question, you should be able to answer it from the outset, right?
Not everyone has every piece of information
But
available.
It's basic information.
You can't act like this is some great call, like how this is like you can't act like.
But if you can't find Palestine on the map, maybe you shouldn't be going to protest rallies. You don't have the basic information.
Yeah, that's a really good argument. That's not an argument in any way, shape, or form. Because I made a geographical mistake, which is like.
But it's basic information.
Oh no, basic information. How is this in any way helping your argument there? What even is it?
It shows that people that come protest for Palestine don't have basic information. They don't know. They have no idea. You gained all of your knowledge from sound bites. That's all. Sound bites and TikTok videos.